gates where the captives were led. The words of the prophet were carefully spread. Jeremiah wrote down a message of old to keep them from chasing the silver and gold. You'll see in that city the idols of pride, with glitter and jewels on the outside tied. The people will bow to the wood and the stone, but you must remember the true God alone. The statues are carried on shoulders of men. They have no power to rise up again. They sit in their temples in robes of bright red, with dust on their faces like those who are dead. A scepter they hold like a king on a throne, but they cannot judge or protect what they own. A dagger is gripped in a hand made of clay, yet they cannot turn a great army away. Their eyes are all filled with the soot and the grime. They cannot perceive the progression of time, like beams in a house that the termites have eaten. They rot from the head to the soles of their feet. The candles are lit, but they see not the spark. They sit in the silence and dwell in the dark. The bats and the swallows fly over their head. They have no more life than a loaf of old bread. If they should fall over and land on the floor, they cannot get up or walk out of the door. If someone should strike them, they feel not the blow. They have no direction or place they can go. The priests take the gold that was meant for the right, to spend on themselves in the middle of night. They dress up the blocks like a woman or man, to follow a hollow and heartless plan. They cannot give riches or take them away. They cannot hear words when the suffering pray. If the king makes a vow, they don't hold him to task. They cannot provide what the worshippers ask. They cannot save anyone caught in a snare, or lift up a soul from the depths of despair. They cannot give sight to the eyes of the blind, or bring any peace to a troubled mind. So why would a person give honor or dread to things that are silent and empty and dead? They are but a work of a craftsman's design, without any spark of the Spirit divine. When fire breaks out in the temple's high hall, the priests run away or they scramble and crawl, but the idols remain and they burn in the heat, like straw or like chaff or like kernels of wheat. They cannot resist a great king or a thief. They cannot bring comfort or offer relief. A wooden bowl used by a commoner's hand is better than gods in a Babylonian land. The sun and the moon and the stars in the sky, a Creator who dwells up on high. The lightning and wind follow every command to spread out the rain on a thirsting land. But these have no beauty, and these have no soul. They have no dominion or sense of control. So do not be frightened, and do not be swayed by things that the hands of a mortal have made. The righteous man stands without idols to fear, for he knows that the presence of heaven is near. He walks in the light of the laws of the Lord, and finds in the truth his eternal reward. So heed the old letter that Jeremiah sent, to keep every heart and each spirit content. The idols will crumble and turn into dust, but God is the only one worthy of trust.